Hello, and welcome to a quick video showing some of the new features that can be found in MAPublisher 10.6. I'm going to start today by looking at our new line plotter and map measurement tools and comparing how they differ from the previous versions of MAPublisher. You can see here I have a document containing 4 maps with various projections, and I'm going to start by zooming into my first map here, and let's take a look at how MAPublisher used to plot lines. So if I wanted to create a line going from each of my cities here on my map, I would open up the line plotter tool. And let's say I'm going to start in Los Angeles. I've already got some map locations plotted in my document. And I could either add the points manually, or I could use any other map locations I have in my document. So I'm going to go from Los Angeles to Toronto. And you can see there that it draws a straight line. Let's go to London next. And then finally to Sydney. So yes, this is MAPublisher 10.5, and you can see I'm restricted to just drawing straight lines from point to point. If I do this on my Mercator projection, the result is going to look very similar. I gotta make sure I'm drawing on the correct layer. There we go. So no matter what my projection is, my lines are always going to be straight, which isn't representative of the shortest path between each of my points. Again, I got to make sure I'm drawing on the correct layer. And you can see that once again, I've got straight lines. It doesn't look anything like I want it to. So in MAPublisher 10.6, let me switch over to the new version here. Okay, so I'm going to start in Los Angeles again. And notice, first of all, I have a method of how to draw my lines now when using the point-by-point method. And so that's our first improvement. Now, if I leave it set to Cartesian, this basically keeps the previous functionality of just drawing straight lines between your points. And our new method of geodesic will actually draw curved lines, which represents the shortest distance across the Earth's surface between these points. You may have seen in our blog posting, one of our support specialists wrote up a blog showing a flight path map, which actually uses this tool, and it was very well done. So. And you can see if I switch over to my Mercator projection, as I continue to plot the lines, they'll look a little bit different. But again, it's always going to draw the shortest path between the points. Again, make sure that I'm drawing on the correct layer. Here we go. What I really want to show here, you may remember in MAPublisher 10.5, my line going from Sydney to London actually cut back and ran across the middle of my map, which didn't look so great. Now what it's going to do is it's going to maintain that shortest path and run eastward to the edge of the map, stop here, and then it will continue on the left-hand side of the map and continue on to Sydney. So very cool update that we've done for our line plotter tool. Final example I want to show here is that not only have we added the method for the point-by-point, we also have them for the course and distance methods as well. So I can plot from Los Angeles, and I'm going to plot my distance in miles. Now the proclaimers never said which direction they walked in, so I'm going to guess for them. 90 degrees, we'll walk 500 miles. And I'll walk another 500 miles as the song goes. So our method is set to Cartesian right now, but if we were to change this to geodesic, our lines would become a little more representative of where they're supposed to walk. Now, it's a little tough to see on this map, so maybe we can increase it to 1,000. We'll start to see some curvature on our lines. There's a little bit of curvature because the rhumb line is following that 90-degree heading all the way along that path. So if they had a compass and followed this path, their compass bearing wouldn't change. Additionally, our map measurement tool has undergone the same update. So if you double-click the map measurement tool on the Illustrator toolbar, it will open up the MAPublisher preferences. And now we have offered the 3 measurement methods for the map measurement tool as well. So geodesic and Cartesian were in the previous versions, and we've added the rhumb line method as well. So what the geodesic used to do in MAPublisher 10.5 is it would, let me go back to MAPublisher 10.5 for a second. Make sure I'm set to geodesic mode. Click OK. And so if I were to measure from Los Angeles to London, I just end up with a straight line. The calculation would be based on the shortest path, but it just draws straight lines between your points of your measurement. MAPublisher 10.6 will actually draw the line correctly and show that shortest path. So make sure I'm in geodesic. So if I were to measure from Los Angeles to London, you'll see that it's no longer a straight line between the points, but it draws that curved line. And if that shortest path happens to cut across the edge of the map view, the preview line will do just that as well.